morning, friends. Welcome to my grow room. This is Lisa Mason Ziegler, if we haven't ever met before. And friends, I just had to jump on and thank everybody for all the sweet birthday wishes. Today is my birthday and tomorrow is my sister's birthday. And we had a big celebration on our show yesterday, and I've just gotten overwhelmed with how many DMs, texts, sweet wishes that I have gotten. And so this is what 63 looks like, y'all, with no makeup, been out in the wind whipped garden. And overall, I'm pretty happy with everything, right? But I got so many sweet gifts as well. But I will say that perhaps the sweetest thing that I actually received, it actually came in the mail yesterday. And Steve put it on the table for me this morning, and I opened it. And it was in this envelope. And her name is Elsie Grace. And Elsie Grace is a sweet little girl that lives in Pennsylvania, who I actually met here on my farm last year on the open farm. And her mom's mother lives here in my town. So they were able to come visit and come to the open farm. Well, her mom came to the open farm and just mentioned to me that Elsie Grace, I'm sorry, Elsie Grace, I don't remember. I'm guessing she's 8, 9, 10, somewhere in that age range. That she listens to my podcast and reads my book every night before she goes to bed, y'all. I said, oh my gosh, go to your mom's and get this little girl. I want to meet her. And I got to meet Elsie Grace last year, and she is the sweetest thing. But look what I got in the mail from her yesterday. She sent me a homemade birthday card that says, I love you, happy birthday. It was my birthday on April 5th. Love, Elsie. So this whole live is all about saying happy belated birthday to Elsie Grace from me and everybody at the Gardener's Workshop and all people that just love flowers, because Elsie Grace is going to grow up to be an incredible young woman and do things. She and her brother were actually here for the farm last year, and they made me cards then too. And this just kicked my 63rd birthday off this morning. And I'm going to tag Elsie Grace's mom here, who is a flower farmer, by the way. So anyway, friends, I'm doing things that I really love doing today. I just went out, and Tucker and I did some little walkabouts and things I just don't ever have time to do. And usually I rush into my grow room and water, and then I'm gone. Well, I'm doing what I love to do. I'm just kind of sitting in here with my grow room. And there's a lot going on in here. I mean, it's deep and wide, y'all. And there's stuff out on the porch, mostly cool season hardy annuals, those things we succession plant. And look at this. These are birthing sunflowers. I just took these off the heat. They're just starting to pop. That's like our 6th or 7th week of starting sunflowers. So I also have to wish my sister, Susie Q, happy birthday tomorrow. We've always had since I've, 4 and above, I've shared my birthday. I'm 4 years older than Suzanne is. And anyway, the season is off to an awesome start. And I also wanted to just say particularly to all of you up and coming flower growers, just a little bit of encouragement, because let me just tell you, you might not need it right now. Now's the easy road this time of the year. 2 months from now, you're going to be thinking, what the heck was I thinking? What was I even thinking that I could do this, that I could handle it, that I could start a business and start farming? Y'all, they are 2 huge bites. Anyway, to hold on. And so 27, I started in 98. Somebody do the math, however many years that is, 26, I think. Now, as I have switched gears a couple years ago and have become more of an educator and a mentor and an encourager, and providing for people that are starting, and I have all this stuff that I flower farmed with, whether it's tractors and the right tools and all the blockers that the blockers that I started with, and now we have the Swift blockers. And having all these different tools that I can just go grab and pick something up and do it is so amazing today. I mean, that's why Bobo and I talk about this often. That's why we're able to keep doing what we're doing at the level we're doing it. Because through the years, I've invested in tools, education, supplies, and learning how to do things. So now, literally, y'all, we maintain this farm on 2 8-hour days a week. That's including the harvest. And that's from experience, equipment. And when I say equipment, I mean, it's like you don't have to have a tractor. I did it without a tractor. But do you know what we did with the tractor? Thursday, Andrew was here. So I have a front end loader for my tractor, which I never dreamed would be so useful, y'all. So instead of Andrew was building beds and finishing pathways with bark from a tree that was cut down here on the farm. And instead of him having to go shovel and wheelbarrow it and push it across the farm to where he needed to go, I was able to run out. He texted me. I was in meetings upstairs working in the studio. He would text me and say, ready. I'd run down, jump on the tractor, drive it back, get a big, huge scoop, which was probably 8 wheelbarrow loads, and just take it out and park it right where he needs it. And he didn't have to shovel. He would just push it in his wheelbarrow and do his job. We would not be doing a big garden that's going to be as beautiful as that garden is when we're done. And when I say beautiful, I mean weed prevention is set up, film is down, netting will be installed. That's what I'm talking about. And I just want to say, sometimes we need to measure our goals in years and farm by the day, y'all. I have said that and written it before. But it is so true. You're not going to reach your goals even in 1 year or 2 years. I feel like 5 to 10 years. At 5 years is when I started to wake up that I couldn't be a gardener just trying to grow a lot of flowers and selling them anymore, right? I woke up and knew that I needed to, learn from the people doing it, and that's what I did. And so I, again, just want to say it's getting kind of hot in here, y'all, and I got to water. And Tucker and I are going to do an investigation of my veggie garden. My beets are gorgeous. I'm going to thin them so we can have beet greens for dinner tomorrow and see if there's any peas to pick. But I want to once again say happy belated birthday to Elsie Grace. I won't say it's my youngest fan, but I think maybe she might be. I have a niece that's younger than her that reads my books too. And I just love thinking about children being inspired by gardening, and maybe not farming, but just gardening and passing that on to other people. So Elsie Grace, you are my hero, starting so young, and happy birthday to my sis. And so, all right, friends, I'm going to water. So in this room is 3 shelving units. Each unit has 6 shelves. Each shelf technically will hold 700 small soil blocks. So you can do the math. 6 times 700 times 3. That's how many seedlings are in here. Plus there's some in front of me, and there's more out on the porch. So we are, even though we're not in big production anymore, it sure seems like we are, isn't it? So friends, till we meet again, if we've just meeting, check out thegardenersworkshop.com, where we have online courses. We have a new one that just came out. I have a club, private community, other online courses, and all the seeds, tools, and supplies that I use and talk about, and our podcasts. All right, friends, we're here to help you. Ciao.